So today's workout that I'm going to do today is shoulders and also some biceps. Alright, so this machine here is the shoulder press machine. So what it targets is the anterior deltoids, the front of your shoulders, right? And then I usually do one hand at a time, because sometimes when you do two hands, one is doing more of the work than the other. So that's why it's always good to do single arms, especially when it comes to shoulder press. Well, pretty much all of them, but for me, my weakness is the shoulder press, because coming back to dislocation, you know, so yeah. If you're finding it hard, injuries, just make sure you kind of balance them out, okay? Do single arms or single legs or what have you. So 10 kgs, we're going to do some lateral raises, right? Just on the side of the deltoids. So I'm going to use this here as a prop. So I usually place my hand on here, so it just helps me in terms of balancing. Try not to swing, right? I mean, you can just a little bit, not too much. So place my hands here, leg shoulder width apart, okay? And then make sure it's nice and aligned, just right out, okay? So working on the deltoids as well as my traps, okay? So from here, leg shoulder width apart, keep your knees nice and slightly soft, going out, 1, right up, 2, 3, 4, see, single arms again, 3, 2, 1, up, 1, up, 2, 1, 1, up, 2, up, 3, yep, 4, yep, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the next exercise that I'm going to do is bend over lateral raises. So the area that I'm targeting is our rear deltoids and also our rear traps, right here and there. So this is the position that you should be in. So leg shoulder width apart, right? Leaning over, bend your knees, okay? So these ones here, so bring them out that way, okay? So you want to work on your rear traps and your rear delts, okay? Make sure you brace your core when you're doing it as well, and don't forget your breathing, okay? So when you're contracting, exhale. When you release, when you bring it back to the beginning, inhale, okay? So you're going this position here, 90, exhale, exhale, okay? So that's how you do it, okay? We've done our rear deltoids, traps, so now we're going to do some front raises. And then, yeah, so front raises, it's quite a simple exercise really. So leg shoulder width apart, keep your knees nice and soft. Okay, so as you can see my foot placements, right? Always make sure you brace your core, okay? So as you're bringing yourself up, what I'm going to get you to do is you're going to try and rotate them, okay? So you turn your elbows in, turn your arm in some, your forearm in, okay? So you want to get right in there. And also on the outside of your deltoids, okay? So that's why I turn them in. All right, I'll share my picture with you of when I was in condition. You know, my deltoids were not bad, but I'll show you anyway. Okay, so the next one that we're going to do now is shrugs. 5 exercises, okay? 4 to 5 sets. Again, 5 exercises, and then I finish up on some shrugs, okay? So shrugs is basic. It's another easy exercise for you to do. So leg shoulder width apart. Make sure you're standing upright. Bring your shoulders up and then roll them back. So that's the rear. Okay, so rear deltoids or rear traps. Then when you've done that, okay, bring them forward. Okay, your front shoulders. And that's my finish up on my shoulders. That's that one there, that's the shoulders. 3 seconds, you know. Usually I bang it out all at one time, but if you start feeling fatigued, best thing to do is just start slowly. So do your first 10, place it on the dumbbells, 3 to 5 seconds rest, grab it again, and then do your set again. So that's your total of, well, 10 on each side, okay? Now we've got biceps, okay? One of my favorite workouts, I call it the dirty 30s, okay? So you go 10 halfway, from halfway towards your chin, and then you go full. They call it 21s, but I just added that extra, you know? Yeah, dirty 30s, so, okay? So if you're gonna do that workout, go dirty 30s first, get that out of the way, and then you can move along to single dumbbells, you know, preacher curls, single, single bicep curls, seated bicep curls. So just mix it up a little bit, but I always start with dirty 30s. So when you're doing the single arm curls, make sure you turn them out, okay? reason why is I want to try and get right into the midline of your, the inside of your biceps. Okay. So this one here is a preacher curl, right? So usually I finish up with this one, or I would probably do the single preacher curl sitting down. It's a different way. It's one of Arnold's favorite ones that he does. Yeah, it's one of my favorites, but I thought I'd finish up with this one here because just thought I'd change it up a little bit because I can. But anyway, so when you're doing this one here, try and make sure that you stretch as far as you can, right? As far as you can, and bring it up towards you. I'm starting to feel naked because I've got my cardio up to this anyway, so don't forget to subscribe, guys. I like my channel, and again, going back to looking at getting a weight belt. So look at my website, www.ila.co.nz. If you comment and also subscribe, like, all of that kind of thing. So do all those things, and then I'll have a look at your details, and then I'll send you your code, okay? So then you can get a discount on some belts and stuff like that, because there's only a limited stock left. So yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So otherwise I'll pull down too long. Yeah. Let's get started. Always make sure you put your weights away, because honestly, this is one of the things with the people that don't put your weights away. Don't be lazy, man. Because no one doesn't want to look for the weights, firstly, and also another thing, stop hogging the weights, so, and stop being on your phone all the time. That's one of the things that it kind of irritates me, like people on their phone like 5 minutes, and it's like, like someone wants to use the equipment. So just be mindful, man, because people want to come in, get their shit done, and then piss off. So yeah, just be mindful, okay? Nothing wrong with being on your phone recording whatever it is, because you might be recording your sets or repetitions or what have you, but it shouldn't take that long. Just get in there, blah, 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 and then move along. Don't spend more than an hour in the gym. Should only at least about 45 minutes. That's me, 40 to 45 minutes, that's my maximum. But if you're going to do cardio, extra 40, so there you got 85 minutes in the gym. So again, be mindful, okay? That was a wrap. That was a really good workout today. So yeah, next week we'll all over again, and then measurements next week with me and the man Dave. Hey Dave. Yeah, so so subscribe, okay, and to be continued.